RPG, which is like basically a lot of the RPGs, but it's like so the cutscenes are like an anime show. Like literally, you know how you have
Mm,
cutscenes and people are talking and it shows
hmm
like in the graphics that you play them.
But it's like, uh,
Anime, like
what did I
cartoon
do in
is
school
like
today? I need to.
yes, and
I
everything
have
is
a math
anime
test.
like. Everything is anime like. And but like the thing that bothers me the most is that the fact it's RPG. So like, let's say you do fight, it's like either you choose to defend or you choose to hit, and then
Stop.
that kind of thing. And I don't usually play
Stop.
those games, so it's really weird to me. So
Yeah.
but it's kind of dope the storyline wise, but the game is okay. So
Mm.
I don't know how I feel about it yet. I'm gonna keep playing it though.
I gotta find a new. I'm excited for Far Cry to come out. By the time that this airs,
I just
it will be out, and I will hopefully have it. I don't know what money's gonna look like, but
mm, basically Fallout. It's like Far Cry, but like Nuketown.
see, but
Like
what drives me nuts about Fallout is it's one of those games that's like a Skyrim that you like, or like a Destiny. Like you have to play a lot in order for like stuff that you know what I mean. Like Fallout, you have to grind forever to like build up your materials and stuff, and like go and have those
it's
daily
yeah,
quests and
yeah.
stuff.
I see what you
I
mean.
don't have
It, yeah,
time for I don't have time for that.
you want to do a story and
I need there
finish
to be a
this like
story that I can
yeah.
just go boom boom. Let me finish. I don't like. I get bored exploring and doing this thing. It's like
That
Animal
makes
Crossing,
sense.
right?
That
When
makes
I got
sense.
my Switch, when I eventually started Animal Crossing, it was fire
I
for
have
the
not
first
played it. Yes,
it was fire for the first
during quarantine.
during quarantine.
Heat,
It was the best thing in the world
heat.
because it was just mindless entertainment. You just gonna go plant some trees. You can go sell some stuff, bro.
Ruby's Island is built. They got buildings and everything. I still got tents in that bitch. Like
I picked up my Switch a couple months ago. This was a couple months ago. It was like, Auburn, where have you been? We thought you abandoned us. We have not seen you in 4 months. I was like, dang, cockroaches all up in the house and stuff. I'm like,
yep,
but
you gotta step on all them hoes.
I can't just get on Animal Crossing and just like, oh, that stuff drives me nuts, man. I can't do it. Yesterday, the past 2 days, I've been trying to play Fortnite because, like, well, now I just beat the story of Spider Man. So I don't know if I want to go do the
Was that
side
shit
missions
heat?
and stuff. It was pretty fire. I don't know if I want to go do the side missions and stuff, or not. The story's over. I'm just like, I mean, I can do stuff, but
Yeah,
I don't know if I want
I
to.
usually do it because Spider
There's
Man.
something about 100% of the game. I get it, but I'm just
Yeah,
like, I
I
can't
just
bring
love
myself to
finishing
do
Spider
it.
Man games like 100%. But like, if it was any other game, I was like, oh, I finished the story. I'm
The
gone. There's
story's
nothing else
done,
I
and
care about.
I'm out. So I both times. This is no joke. So one of my favorite landing spots in Fortnite is those bases, like with the satellite with the red light on it. I always drop at one of those if I'm in a solo, just because I don't know why. It's just you're gonna get multiple chests like automatically, and not a lot of people go there.
I mean, my go-to is
Is that one spot?
yeah. Well, and I mean, I always go to that spot because there's mad chests there.
Yeah.
Like I go to there's like right next to it. It's like by Holly Hedges or whatever,
hmm
and there's like mad chests there too. So it's just any of those. Not a lot of people land there for some reason. When there's mad chests left, I don't
Like
really play Fortnite like that.
so, I
Sometimes I
drop
do.
and I get in when I'm bored. I just be so the last 2 days I've gotten on, and I played exactly one match.
Now I finally have something to play. Like wow, because either I'm playing with somebody or I'm not. And usually I'm just looking for what to play with. So now I
Yeah.
have Fallout. So I got a couple hours, days, yeah, like hours, days, to play this shit. But I keep thinking it's like once this is over, what am I going to play?
I'm waiting for Far Cry. I'm waiting for. I heard there's a Justice League. I don't know if that's true, but I feel like
Yeah,
there's a Justice
there's
League game
like
coming out. Like it's similar to like, oh no, Guardians of the Galaxy. I know comes out this year.
there's a Guardians of the Galaxy game coming out.
Is it a
There's
Telltale? It's not. They have a Telltale
no
Guardians game already. I
Guardians of the
think.
Galaxy is gonna be
I
like
hate
the
Telltale
Avengers game.
games. They're boring.
It's basically gonna be the Avengers game, but with the
I just
Guardians.
want to be Groot, run around and saying I'm Groot all the time. That's all I want to do.
um, there's that game coming out. There's the what is it? It's like Arkham Knights or whatever. It's like with the Red
No,
Hood and
Arkham Knight already came out.
Knights is a plural. It's
Like NIGHTS.
yeah, because it's 4 of them. It's Robin, Red Hood, Nightwing, and what Batgirl probably. I think it's something. Um, I forgot the name. It's something Knights.
Gotham Knights.
Gotham Knights.
And it's with a K. Gotham.
Yeah, K and I don't
go.
know what you said, but I know it's K and.
I thought it was like night, like NIGHT, like the nighttime.
No.
Gotham Knights. There's Robin,
there's,
Red Hood, Batwoman, and Nightwing.
There's a Suicide Squad game coming too.
It's not. Is that the Gotham Knights is scheduled to release in 2022 now? They pushed it back.
Hey, but it's coming. I ain't getting Spider-Man until 2023. So
you said there's a Suicide Squad game.
Yeah.
Is Venom getting a game?
Venom himself?
Yeah.
No.
I feel like
he's just gonna be added into the Spider-Man. He might be like after, because they like in the first.
He's got like over the last 6 years, he's got 2 movies now.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they added him to the new Spider-Man, so I mean they might do what they did with Miles, like they showed Miles, he got spider powers. He's in the Spider-Man now, and he has his own game. They might do a Venom after this one. We'll see. If he's like, so far it looks like he's the main villain because there's still Kraven, but he looks like the biggest worry. So, I don't think they will, because these last couple cutscenes or like last post-credit scenes in both games, they show basically Harry becoming Venom. So that's his story, basically.
Who knows? They might give him something, but they might go back and I don't know.
They either involve that Venom or do a whole new Venom. But
yeah,
I want to play Venom.
I would play it. There's not enough games that focus on the villain. We need games where we get to be the villain. I'm tired of the hero stories. I know you love villains more than anything, but I mean, we got to get a villain story in here somewhere. It just would make life more interesting. But I digress. Let's get this show started. It's the perfect place to get started with tonight's episode. Go ahead, Channy, and cue us. Actually, I got it. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of You Think You Know with your co-host, Alvin.
And your co-host, Chandler.
Thank you so much for tuning into the show tonight. Got a little bit of a disclaimer. This show is not live, although you are seeing it at our normal time, 7 p.m. on Monday nights. This is not a live episode, so feel free to comment in the episode, but we will not see it and be able to pull it onto the screen. This is just streaming because right now Channy is on, as you are watching and or listening, Channy is on his way back from his honeymoon with his lovely wife. Channy, you want to tell the people where you're going? You want to let them know a little bit?
I mean, it's basically a honeymoon. We're using it kind of as a honeymoon.
We'll call it the honeymoon.
We'll call it that because there's other things that we're doing there. We're going back to the island.
La Isla.
I'm from Puerto Rico. I'm excited. I'm so excited. I haven't been there since 2012. It's been a long time. I know. I mean, you just went there, and it's like, have you been there before? Except like that one.
DR?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to DR one time before. Sorry, I just realized the questions are popping up on the thing. I've been to DR once, but it was for a mission trip with my church. So it was like, I didn't get to meet my family. Even this time, I didn't get to see my family. But like, it was cool still just driving through the cities and being like, this is where my people are. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so I know for you going back, I mean, you
Like
literally
I
are
live
from there,
there.
so
Like
it's a
I
big
like that's
difference.
my home.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy. Like I'm just happy I get the chance to finally go back.
Hey,
Since I've been
I'm
wanting
ex-
to for a while.
I'm
So
excited for you for sure. So you guys are not watching this episode live. This is pre-recorded, but we're gonna have a great night anyway. So thank you for tuning in to the show. On tonight's episode of You Think You Know, the trivia game show, where we find out how much someone really knows about something, we are going to be talking about comic books. Channy and myself are avid fans. We've had numerous episodes of the Afro Latinos podcast where we talk about our favorite superheroes, supervillains, all things superhero-esque. And so I figured tonight would be a fun episode to talk about the comic books. So here's how the show works if this is your first time tuning in. In You Think You Know, we have 15 trivia questions about whatever topic we're talking about. And tonight's episode, they are all multiple choice. So there will be 15 multiple choice questions in which Chaney will have 30 seconds for each question to come up with an answer. He's going to wait that full 30 seconds, which is going to give you guys the ability to play at home so that no one's ahead and everyone gets the same opportunity to answer. At the end of that 30 seconds, he's going to tell me the answer, and I will tell him whether he knows comic books or he doesn't maybe know them so well. I only take your first answer, Chaney. You know that already. And so hopefully in that 30 seconds, you really think about what you want your answer to be. On tonight's episode, we also, well, not just tonight's episode, but we also, on You Think You Know, have a bonus round. But tonight's is a little bit different because we have two bonus questions. Chaney, one bonus question comes from DC Comics and one comes from Marvel Comics. I'm a DC fan, you're a Marvel fan, figured we might as well throw the best of both worlds. So I will explain how the bonus questions will work a little bit later when we get there. But for right now, do you have any questions before we start?
No.
All right, here we go. Let me bring in the questions. This is always, I hate this part because it's so laggy on the thing. All right, here you got it?
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Question number 1. What superhero grew up on the planet Tamaran? Was it A, Starfire, B, Ultra Boy, C, Silver Surfer, or D, Hawk Girl? 30 seconds on the clock.
I know this one.
You do?
No.
I knew this one for sure.
Because you have the answers.
I knew this one without needing the answers. I know this one for sure. 10 seconds. What superhero grew up on the planet Tamaran? Is it A, Starfire, B, Ultra Boy, C, Silver Surfer, or D, Hawk Girl? Time's up. Answer, please, Chaney.
I'm going to say Silver Surfer. C.
Fantastic answer, but unfortunately, is incorrect. And if you did what I told you to do and started watching Titans, with as much as you love the Teen Titans, you'd think you would watch it. The correct answer is A, Starfire. Do you know her name? Her real name?
No.
Okay. I was gonna put that in here and see if you knew it, but I thought you would know it because I know how much you love the Teen Titans, so I just assumed that you would know it already. So I was like, we'll stay away from it, but we'll try to get
hard, but I don't remember a lot of it. I liked it, but
yeah. All right. Well, hey, it happens. That's
I know
good
Hawk
thing.
Girl is definitely from Earth. She's just billions of years old. Yeah, Hawk Girl. She's just like basically from Egypt. Like back then. She just dies and comes back and dies and comes back and dies.
She be dying a lot, Channy?
And comes back. She did in the show.
There's lots of new versions of the character appearing, some with ancient Egypt and some with a fictional planet. So there's been a lot of different.
I'm not surprised. There's always a multiverse somewhere.
There's like 17,000 different characters from different places in different worlds. Jesus. But anyway, moving on. Question number 2. Chaney, who was the first costumed superhero? Was it A, Arrow, B, the Phantom, C, Crimson Avenger, or D, Superman?
Jesus.
I had a feeling you would say that when this one came up. Senor Channy Phantom.
I was the first costume superhero. That's me.
Dead. Now you know what to be. Now what you need. Now you know what you need to be for Halloween, Jenny. You be celebrating Halloween?
No,
You never went trick or treating?
I've never been trick or
8
treating
seconds.
ever.
Yeah, me either. Who was the first costume superhero? Was it A. Arrow, B. The Phantom, C. The Crimson Avenger, or
Jesus
D.
Christ.
Superman? Channy, time's up. Do you have an answer?
Crimson Avenger. See, I
Channy,
don't know how old these old heads are.
Channy,
Or
my
which one?
boy,
Which?
my boy.
Wait,
I gave you,
please don't tell me.
I gave you a toss up on this one.
Please don't tell me.
I gave you a toss up on this one.
No,
I threw a fastball right down the middle, my boy.
no, please. Just give it to me, please. All right, don't do this to me. Not today.
It was just one of these right here. It was a lot. It was a hanging. It was like that changeup, 89-mile-per-hour
I should have
changeup in the
said
middle of the plate
knee.
that Garrett Cole threw to
Duh.
Devers yesterday. That was tragic. Well, that wasn't even Devers. It was Bogarts. But who cares? Garrett Cole sucks. The Yankees suck. I hate my life. The correct answer to this question, who was the first costume superhero, is letter B, the Phantom. The Phantom.
Damn, I should have just went with it and be like,
You should have just a couple weeks ago. You just stuck with A because Tom Brady was on the picture, but you don't go. I tried to give you the Phantom and you didn't even.
I'm not as big headed as Grillo. If I was anywhere close to Grillo's name, he would have been like, me, bro. It's not.
Hey, it's okay. There's more questions. Here we go. Question number 3.
I'm over 2. All right.
Hey, that's all right. Who was Elvis Presley's favorite superhero? Super random question. Letter A, Batman. B, Silver Surfer. C, Captain Marvel Jr. Or D, the Green Hornet.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't give a damn about Elvis Presley. So
I don't either. Can't stand the man. I really cannot get down with his music. He stole it from black people anyway, but that's a whole other conversation for another day.
He did.
That's a whole conversation for another day. We don't have to get into that, but yeah. Who was Elvis Presley's favorite superhero? Was it A, Batman, B, Silver Surfer, C, Captain Marvel Jr., or D, the Green Hornet? Time's up. Answer, please.
Batman. Hey.
Ese Batman is incorrect. Captain Marvel Jr., otherwise known as Shazam Jr., was known as Elvis Presley's favorite superhero. Letter C. They say that. So here's a picture for those of you who can see and are watching on the video.
Shazam. I guess his name was Captain Marvel, but they changed it because copyright.
Yeah, they say that Elvis's jet black hair and the little swoop in the front was inspired by Captain Marvel Jr.
You would think.
If you search Captain Marvel Jr. on Google, this is like a picture of Elvis literally comes up.
I'm done.
That's really crazy.
Okay.
Hey, it'd be like that sometimes. All right, here we go. Question number 4. Moving right along. What year was the first modern comic book printed? Was it A, 1938, B, 1925, C, 1917, or D, 1933?
I feel like I should know this roughly because I was reading Spider-Man's first comic book
issue.
Yeah, and it was like between 1920 and 1930.
10 seconds. What year was the first modern comic book printed? A, 1938, B, 1925, C, 1917, or D, 1933? Answer, please.
D, 1933. Final answer.
D, 1933. Final answer. And the correct answer.
Nice.
The first modern comic book printed was in 1933. Good job, Channy.
I looked at. I knew it wasn't a 17, but I was like, okay. So I have 3 right here, and it got to be in between. So I picked 33.
Hey, that's a good call. On to question number 5. Here we go. What is the best-selling comic book of all time? Was it A, X-Men #1, so the first edition, B, Batman edition 428, C. Superman edition 15, or D. The Amazing Spider-Man edition 583. You would have to be a super comic book nerd to know what happens in each of these issues.
That's a fact. So an Amazing Spider-Man. That's just straight up.
Hilarious. So Batman edition 428 is the first time that we've seen. 7 seconds left. What is the best-selling comic book of all time? A. X-Men #1. B. Batman #428. C. Superman issue 15. Or D. The Amazing Spider-Man issue 583. Channy, answer please. What kind of math are you doing right now? I don't think you've. Hey, you didn't care the 7.
C. Superman
15. While a memorable issue because it is the final battle between him and Darkseid, that is not the correct answer. I think so. Yeah, I looked them all up earlier because I was trying to figure out what the heck was happening in each of them.
Right. What was happening in the Spider-Man one?
I can't tell you that because it may or may not come up later.
Okay.
So, yeah, that question. There might be a question about that issue somewhere.
I was gonna get my first question.
I know. The correct answer is A. X-Men issue #1.
That was my second guess.
And I think it's actually a re-release. I think they only printed like 15,000 copies. If memory serves correct, when I looked it up, I think that's why it's so valuable, because they did not print a ton of issues, and it was like wrapped in gold foil. It was a whole super special edition. Very, very interesting.
Spider-Man was part of the X-Men at one point.
There was a lot of people in
Fantastic Four. Actually, I think a lot of people actually were a part of the X-Men too.
Pretty much most of the factions, so like the Justice League, the Avengers, the super team, like probably all of the superheroes, or at least some of the superheroes, were in every single one of those editions. You know what I mean? Like you think of Captain America as just being in the Avengers, but I actually think he was only an Avenger, but it's highly possible he was somewhere else in another thing. So people moved and changed, and over the time,
I'm pretty sure even Captain America was in Fantastic Four too at one point.
That would be interesting.
There was like a question. It was like trivia, and it was like, which one of these characters was not in the Fantastic Four ever, like even once. I think Captain America was one. I know Spider-Man was one, definitely, and I know he was in it for sure. But Cyclops was one of the people that has not been in Fantastic Four. So I wouldn't be surprised if even Hulk was in the Fantastic Four at one point. Pretty crazy.
Can't find it. Anyway, moving on to the next question. What color was the Hulk when he was originally introduced? Was it A, purple, B, gray, C, red, or D, green? What color was the Hulk when he was originally introduced? I think I know this. I think I knew this answer also.
I know they're all a color. I don't know which one was first.
They definitely were all a color at some point. What color was the Hulk when he was originally introduced? Was it A, purple, B, gray, C, red, or D, green? Time's up. Channy, answer please.
B, gray.
B, gray is the correct answer.
Nice.
He was indeed gray.
I mean, I think he still is a character somewhere in the universe. Red is definitely a character.
Do you know why he chose gray? By Stan Lee, who created the Hulk, chose gray. It was because he wanted a color that was completely ethnically ambiguous. He didn't want any color that could be associated with a particular race. So he chose gray.
Green would have been K.
I mean, I don't know why green didn't come up first, because there's no I've never heard anybody talk about green people.
Or purple. Any of those.
No. Red is used. You remember the Washington football team's previous name?
Yeah.
That's where red is associated with.
But green and purple.
Green and purple. You know, orange. I never heard orange.
Called purple. I don't know.
I don't know about.
I would
orange.
probably be insulting because I don't know what the hell that is.
But you know, hey, I mean, it great worked, and then he turned green. So I wonder how late it took them. How many issues of Gray Hulk there were? Those have got to be worth something. It's crazy how much comic books are actually worth.
Yeah, it's like trading cards.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But way more expensive. It's insane.
Way more expensive. Comic books are crazy.
Yeah, if you get a good like in a first edition or one of the re-release, and you have it in great condition, like you've never even opened it, like those things.
You have it, or you have it saved somewhere where nothing ever happened to it.
Temperature control. That's a couple racks that you're going to get right there if you decide to sell it, which is insane. What's crazy is not that they sell for that much; it's that somebody's willing to buy it for that much. Like that's what's crazy to me. All right, moving on. Question number 7. Ready?
Yeah.
Which of the following heroes was not a founding member of the X-Men? Was it A, Marvel Girl, B, Wolverine, C, Cyclops, or D, Beast? Which of the following heroes was not a founding member of the X-Men? Was it A, Marvel Girl, B, Wolverine, C, Cyclops, or D, Beast? 10 seconds. Channy, who would win in a fight? The X-Men or the Avengers?
X-Men are freaking mutants, so I don't know. That's
somebody tried to put up about this. We'll talk about that in a second. Yeah. Go ahead and give me your answer real quick.
My answer
to this question
is Cyclops.
Letter C, Cyclops, is incorrect.
So he is a founding member. Okay. I mean, I kind of figured. Well, actually, no, because usually it's Wolverine and Beast, and then they recruit Cyclops, but there's also a different fucking universe, so I never know.
However, Wolverine was not a founding member of the X-Men. He did not enter the X-Men.
Always get Wolverine.
He did not get into the X-Men until I think it was issue number 15, and then he became the most popular member of the X-Men, and before being his own. That
was a stupid answer. I'm not gonna lie. Even in the movies, they try to get Wolverine, and he tells him to fuck off. Really?
Yeah. That's he doesn't join the X-Men until I think it was issue number 15. I think. But anyway, so you got the X-Men who are mutants, and then you've got for the most part the Avengers who are aliens. So you got mutants versus aliens. I don't know which is which.
I mean,
and Thor's a god. Thor is literally a god.
What's his name? Oh yeah, Thor is literally a god. So
literally a god.
What's his name? He's he has the helmet. Was like this.
Magneto,
yeah. Somebody tried to put Magneto and was like, and Iron Man, and it's like, who would win? It's like, do you know what Magneto's power is?
Magneto would go like this.
That's like simple.
There's literally only a couple. There's like 5 elements that are magnetic, and iron is the most magnetic out of them all. Like it's the most common magnet is iron. He's just gonna go like this, and Tony Stark's body is going to disintegrate into nothingness. He's going to turn into, you know how you crush cans? He's just going to crush like a can. Just
yeah.
But also, if you've ever watched the X-Men movies, all you need to know is Jean Grey is a thing. And nobody's beating Jean Grey. When she turns into Phoenix, the Avengers got nothing for Phoenix. No. Nobody has anything for Phoenix. She destroyed like everything in that movie. You don't have nothing for that. I'm sorry to say the Avengers, they ain't got it. You got Storm. She's going to go head-to-head with Thor. They're going to be battling over the weather. They're going to be throwing lightning bolts at each other.
That's
It's
they
gonna-
just shoot him. Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. And Cyclops is just going to take off his glasses and just, this is just I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean,
Everybody
who's gonna
going to
stop
have.
that?
So
Everybody's gone.
I don't
I think the X-Men got that in the fight.
know. Avengers are very. They don't really plan. They just go in.
That's true. They do be
So
just kind of doing stuff.
sometimes they just like look it over. They don't really like they decide what to do. They kind of figure it out in
Yeah.
battle.
But that's okay. You know, hey. All right, moving on. Next question, Channy. Question number 8. You're 2 for 7, by the way. What
Okay.
characters were originally designed for a Legion of Superheroes spin-off series? Was it A, Starfire and Cyborg, B, Storm and Nightcrawler, C, Martian Manhunter and Black Canary, or D, Hawkgirl and Zatanna? Which of
Who
these
the fuck is
pairings?
Zatanna?
She's the magician. She wears black and white. Um, if I'm thinking of the right person. She looks like Selena.
I've never seen her.
I don't think she pops up in the movie. You have to know, like, you really have to know stuff
Yeah,
about
but I
comic
know a
books
lot of
to
characters
know.
who aren't like popular,
Yeah.
but
She
I've never
first
seen her.
appeared in Hawkman number 4. She's a stage magician and an actual magician. Anyway, that's time. What characters were originally designed for a Legion of Superheroes spin-off series? Was it A, Starfire and Cyborg, B, Storm and Nightcrawler, C, Martian Manhunter and Black Canary, or D, Hawkgirl and Zatanna? It's a very interesting. Which pairing would make the best spin-off together?
I want to say one, but I'm gonna go with a different one. I'm gonna go
Okay.
Starfire and Cyborg. That'd be dope.
That would be a pretty interesting combination. Um, actually, each of these present their interesting challenges. Of course, I would want to see C because Martian Manhunter is my
That's what I was
favorite
going with
superhero.
because that would be also fire.
Right. Oh, that'd been crazy because Black Canary from DC. I mean, she'd be out there. But actually, the correct answer is Storm and Nightcrawler. Storm and Nightcrawler were originally designated
Nightcrawler's
for.
the one that like poofs and appears
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah,
subways.
yeah.
Okay,
The creepy looking alien Beast Boy looking guy. Yeah.
he's better than
Mhm. Oh, definitely, definitely better than Beast Boy. But he's like Russian or something like that. He speaks with an accent in the movies. Pretty dope. I like his voice. All
He's
right.
not really like made as a bad guy sometimes. Like if they
Some
ever make him in a movie.
I would like an X-Men game. I think X-Men are pretty dope.
I mean, you have those those what are those games? I'm pretty sure there's an X-Men game. Yeah, I know.
The Lego joints.
No, they're like actual
Wait,
characters, but like
I
you
just
can
realized
switch
this man
them.
Nightcrawler only got 3 toes.
Yeah, he's literally a beast. Like, yeah.
He got bird feet, bro. But also he has a tail that's sharp with a dagger at the end of it. So I mean,
Yeah, but let's worry about his toes.
but he got 3 toes. All right, we'll talk more about these comic books and weird characters with 3 toes right after we hear a word from our sponsors. And we're back with more You Think You
Back?
Know comic books, huh?
We're back?
We're back already, man. It was a good. Thank you, Anchor, for sponsoring this podcast. On to question number 9, Channy. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, bet. Here we go. Question number 9. Who played Lex Luthor in the original 1918? Does that say 1918? 1978. I'm sorry. Who played Lex Luthor in the original 1978 Superman movie? Was it A, Kevin Spacey, B, Michael Rosenbaum, C, Jesse Eisenberg, or D, Gene Hackman?
Well, I can tell you right now, it's not J.C. Eisenberg. I'll say that right now.
Why you say that? It could
Because
be.
he's,
Because
Not old enough to be in a 1978 or what? 78, right?
1978. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, in a 1978
Hey,
movie.
just because he was born in 1983 does not mean
Hey,
he couldn't have been in the 1978 superhero movie. Okay, he was. So, Chaney, who played Lex Luthor in the original 1978 Superman movie? Was it A. Kevin Spacey, B. Michael Rosenbaum, C. Jesse Eisenberg, or D. Gene Hackman?
D. Gene Hackman.
D. Gene Hackman is absolutely the correct answer. I don't know who that is, but
No idea who it is, but I haven't said D in a while, and D has not been the answer in a while. So
I like when you do that because I tell you every time I switch up the answers and I move them around so I don't
but
do
like
that
the
exactly
correct
that.
answer, whether I get the question wrong, right or wrong, the correct answer has not been D in a while, so it has to be this one.
Like, hey, I guess sometimes you get lucky with that idea.
Who's kept? Hold on, wait.
Kevin
Before I look
Spacey's
it
the
up,
guy
wait,
from House of
wait.
Cards. Oh, sorry.
I actually have never seen House of Cards. So,
Great show.
is
He's a
Kevin
terrible
Spacey?
person, but great show.
I think if I'm picturing the right person, he is in what? Hold on, I'll look him up. Fuck it.
He was in House of Cards.
I've never seen House of Cards, so I don't know.
He's in a lot of. He's in a
I
lot of
have
movies.
seen the Okay, and then don't tell me who Michael Rosenbaum is.
I couldn't tell you, so that's. I'm glad you say that.
Michael Rosenbaum. Oh, I've seen him before. He's in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. He was in Smallville. Oh, he was Lex Luthor in Smallville, which makes sense.
Well, that's my guy, and I know who that is. I love Smallville.
Yeah, he's Lex Luthor in Smallville.
That makes sense. Was he born before 1978?
Probably.
Because now I'm thinking, because Kevin Spacey's old, but he's not that old, I don't think.
He was born, yeah, but he
Kevin
was
Spacey was
6.
born in 1959, so yeah, he could have done it. He would have been about 27, so he could have done it.
Oh,
But
Michael Rosenbaum is would have been 6 when this movie
oh
came
yeah,
out.
so it was definitely him too.
So
Most
it's not
definitely.
Michael or Jesse. It had to be the other two.
All right. Well, you got that one right. Congratulations. Moving on to question number 10. Oops. Wrong thing. Wrong button. Which of the following does Batman not carry in his utility belt? Is it A, shark repellent, B, a crayon, C, reading glasses, or D, a backup costume? Which of the following does Batman not carry in his utility belt? A, shark repellent, B, a crayon, C, reading glasses, or D, a backup costume?
A crayon. A backup costume. Glasses.
Well, Jenny, I like how the only one that you didn't laugh at or didn't mention was shark repellent. Like that's
I
just
mean,
a
I thought
normal thing
after,
for
but it's
somebody to
like, I mean,
carry.
like, it could. He could. I mean, I think he does because of King Shark. So,
Hey, well, I guess we're about to find out, Cheney. What is your answer? Which of the following does Batman not carry in his utility belt?
I like he could have anything, and
He
we
could.
don't know. Like he really could have anything in there. So, like, the fact that crayon is there, like,
You
he
just want to
probably
believe
has
it.
a fucking crayon in his utility belt, bro. I just, I don't know.
Oh, that's funny.
Shark repellent. I know
He
he
got that
there's
thing.
literally
Hey,
a king shark. Like,
he got that thing on him, bro. He got that shark repellent. He also does carry a crayon.
I fucking figure, but I
And
just why?
he also carries a backup costume.
That
But
was gonna be my
he does
choice.
not carry reading
But I
glasses.
really like.
Where I got this question from, it lists the specific issue that each one of these comes up. It was like Shark Repellent, Batman number 53 or whatever. I don't know the specific numbers, but I'll see if I can find them. But
I bet you he was
carries,
fighting King Shark.
he carries a crayon, bro. You never know when you're
What the
gonna
hell
need
you
a
need a
crayon.
crayon for?
It's Batman. You know, he'd be saving little kids, you know. He'd be like, wait here.
You
I gotta
think
go fight the Joker.
he has
Hold
a
this.
utility bill, so he probably has like anything there.
Oh,
So
yeah.
the fact, like he probably, well, obviously not. He does not have reading glasses, but I wouldn't put it past him.
Listen, that dude's a billionaire. If he's using glasses, he's doing life wrong. He should get LASIK.
Yeah, I don't
Drop
care
the
how much
money
money
for
you
the
got. You
surgery.
blind as hell. You could be blind as a
You go
bat.
get that LASIK surgery. If you got that money, just go
Man, I
drop
super
a couple. Those
Clark
I'm
Kent
pretty
head
sure that
ass.
those are fake. He don't need those.
know.
That man got X-ray vision. Imagine having X-ray vision but needing glasses. What a waste of a superpower, bro! You can see through the building that I'm looking at, but you need glasses to read a paper in front of you. Like, come on, dog. You can't do that. You can't you can't do that. All right. Sticking with Batman for a moment, Chaney. Which full-sized dinosaur does Batman keep inside the Batcave?
I'm glad Batman has a dinosaur in his Batcave.
You gotta have a dinosaur. A, he keeps a crayon on his utility belt. You gotta have a dinosaur.
A dinosaur.
Was it A, Triceratops, B, a Tyrannosaurus Rex, C, a raptor, or D, a Brontosaurus?
Okay, so a Triceratops is. Do they run fast?
That's no. They're the big ones. They got the little they got the horns.
Oh yeah. Wait, is there one horn here on the nose?
Yeah, the three joint.
Yeah. Okay, and then the T-Rex, obviously, we know. A raptor. Are they fast?
Yeah, it's the small little things from Jurassic Park. They eat that one guy.
Oh yeah, they
Or just think of the Toronto Raptors. Think of their old logo.
Oh yeah, you're right. That makes sense. Yeah. And then what's a Brontosaurus?
The Brontosaurus is the big tall one with the long neck. This Joker right here. He got the really long neck. The Land Before Time guy.
What's the word? The
Sandwich.
Herbivore.
Yeah. Yeah. That one.
The first thing that as soon as you said the long neck one, it just reminded me of Spy Kids.
Yeah. What a classic film. All right, Chaney, what full-size dinosaur does Batman keep in the Batcave? A Triceratops, a T-Rex, a raptor, or a Brontosaurus?
I feel like a raptor is pretty useless to have because he's not, So I'm gonna say a rat. No, just playing.
I mean, let's be real. These are
probably
dinosaurs.
probably has a Triceratops. No, pretty demon time. Feel me?
That it would be pretty clutch, but even more
not.
clutch.
God damn it!
But even more clutch would be having a T-Rex, which is what he got. The mistake
you would figure.
But here's the mistake you made. Full size does not mean alive. It's not a real dinosaur.
That's true.
It's just it's a metal figure of a dinosaur, but it's full size. I was reading it, but I don't remember what it said. It's like a trophy from somewhere that he got.
From back in the day when he traveled back in time and he caught one.
Something like that.
Stupid ass. Batman be having mad shit for no fucking reason.
The dude is a gazillionaire. Shark
Repellent, having shit to have shit. Just
Shark Repellent. If I was rich like that, I would just have stuff just to be like, oh, y'all want to see the I got a 1923 model XKZ computer. It's the first one that they ever made. Just because what? I can. What do I use it? No, it don't work. It don't have no internet. It's just there to say I got money like that. Like so it's just who cares? You got money, just use it, I guess. All right. Question number 12. Here we go. What U.S. president appears in the Amazing Spider-Man issue number 583? This is the one you asked me about earlier. What U.S. president appears in the Amazing Spider-Man issue number 583? Was it A, George W. Bush, B, Bill Clinton, C. Barack Obama, or D. Thomas Jefferson? What U.S. president appears in The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 583? Was it A. George W. Bush, B. Bill Clinton, C. Barack Obama, or D. Thomas Jefferson?
My problem is I don't know how old this Amazing Spider-Man issue is.
That's a good. Yep.
Because there's a gajillion different Amazing Spider-Man. There's an Amazing Spider-Man that's recent.
Absolutely.
So
what? Yeah, you just gotta take a stab in the dark. Time's up. What you got?
I'm just gonna take a gander and think it's middle Spider-Man. So I'm gonna say Barack Obama. See.
Middle Spider-Man, you say Barack Obama.
One of the series, like not recent, but recent back in the day.
Yeah, got you.
Hey!
And
I don't know why, but I feel like I've seen it.
It is Barack Obama. So in Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 583, Spider-Man meets Barack Obama before his inauguration. This issue was released right before his 2009 inauguration. So right before he became the first Black president of the United States. Nice. It's a special issue. All right. Good job, Channy. You got that one. You're 4 for 12, sitting right at a 33. Moving on to the next question. 3 more questions before we get to bonus. I'm not giving you points. Keep giving you points too early. My fault. What member of the Avengers is brother to the supervillain Thanos? Is it A, Warlock,
brother,
B, Thor, C, Doctor Strange, or D, Star Fox? Yeah. People don't know. See, this is what we're talking about earlier. The Avengers are not just the 6 superheroes we see in the movie. The Avengers be going deep.
Okay, so I'm going to cancel 2 out, whether they're right or not. 1 is Thor, because I know for a fact he's an only child. Well, he has Loki, an adopted brother, which is Loki, and that's it. And then Loki has like his sister. I don't know. Is she Thor's sister? I didn't even watch that movie. I thought it was trash.
I don't know. I didn't. I loved the first one and then stopped caring after the next ones.
Didn't watch any Thor movie
because Thor used to be my favorite, so I used to, but I couldn't. I watched Ragnarok. That one was good. But
well, Doctor Strange is also human, and he got his powers when he broke his hands. I would hope that they're not brothers. Star Fox. I wouldn't be surprised. I'll say Warlock.
I love when you do that. Because the correct answer is D, Star Fox.
I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna
it's not Star Fox like the Super Smash Bros. Star Fox. That's the
first thing I thought of. I was like, what the hell? I don't know who Star Fox is. That's why I didn't pick Star Fox. I know Adam Warlock.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, he's Thanos' brother, one of the Avengers. Because it's definitely not Thor or Doctor Strange, because if it was, like, they would have talked about them in the movie. You know, somebody would have made a reference to that in the Avengers movie, in Endgame. But between Warlock and Star Fox, it definitely seems like Warlock is a much more likely name for a brother of Thanos. But he do look like Star Fox from Smash Bros, though, a little bit, low-key. All right, this is a hilarious question.
He's a Titan. Yeah, Star Fox.
He's a Titan.
If I would have known who Star Fox was, I would know he's a Titan.
He's a Titan, in which you would have known Thanos, right?
But I don't know.
All right, question number 14, Channy. This is a hilarious question, one of my favorites of the day. What superhero first appeared in the pages of Mad magazine? Was it A, Fart Man, B, Super Duper Man, C, Blunt Man, or D, The Tip?
Is Mad that Cartoon Network show that was all over the place?
Yes.
But my favorite part from it was like the white and the black like
characters. Oh, Spy versus Spy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Mad TV. Spy versus Spy. You had Keegan-Michael Key was on Mad TV. There's so many comics on there. Stupidest, most hilarious show. The Mad Magazine was the print edition. So, what superhero first appeared in the pages of Mad Magazine? A. Fart Man, B. Super Duper Man, C. Blunt Man, or D. The Tick?
I feel like I'm gonna say Super Duper Man because I feel like it.
I can dig it. Sometimes it just feels right. And in this case, it definitely is. Super Duper Man first appeared in the pages of Mad Magazine. What a hilarious name for superhero.
I feel
Introducing
like
Super Duper Man. And
I
I
feel
know in
like
Mad Magazine, that dude was wild
since
now.
Mad is like all over the place.
Oh, absolutely.
They're random.
Oh,
So the
absolutely.
first thing that they would like parody would be Superman.
Facts.
So I just feel like that would be it.
It makes sense. But Fart Man and Blunt Man both would absolutely have been Mad TV's speed. She's a superhero who's always high. That's his superpower, just getting wicked high.
And
And
a superhero who just straight up farts all the time.
yeah. Yeah, just turn around, feel my wrath. Yeah.
That's the way he flies. He farts.
just the whole time.
No.
I'm dead.
Or even like just regular flight. It's just farting.
Just propulsion. I'm sick. I would just be like, no. Hold on, don't let me die. Here, just I'm okay.
I'm good. I'm good.
I'm hey, that's it. Tee me up. I'm out. Get me out of here. I'm good. All right, Channy, you got that one. We're on to question number 15. Here we go. Question number 15. What superhero was a star quarterback at Gotham
University.
University? Why do I make so many mistakes? What superhero was a star quarterback at Gotham University? Was it A, Booster Gold, B, Nightwing, C, Blue Beetle, or D, Batman?
Ever since I heard that they casted Solo Maridueña from
God bless you.
What's his last name? Ever since I found out that they casted Solo Maridueña from Cobra Kai as Blue Beetle,
10 seconds.
I've been wanting to check out Blue Beetle because I've never heard of him. I know he's young too. Like Blue Beetle's supposed to be just like a kid.
Yeah, Booster Gold is pretty similar. They actually team up a lot.
What the hell is Booster Gold?
He teams up with Blue Beetle. Hey, look at our peanut butter.
You're dumb. I hate. Oh my god.
You think Otis might have got up on the counter and grabbed the peanut butter?
Probably not. I don't think so.
I don't think Shaylin just got hungry.
I heard like
She just was like, I can't get the knife in there.
I went down there and I heard like I was like, what is that noise?
I'm dead.
And then
He needs to get a life. That dog is a mess.
But the thing is, then he stole it from you and I was trying to get it, and he was gonna hide it.
Yeah, he took my little cup of peanut butter the other day. I almost punched him in his neck.
Mister.
All right, Channy. What superhero was a star quarterback at Gotham University? Was it Booster Gold, Nightwing, Blue Beetle, or Batman?
Blue Beetle.
Blue Beetle is incorrect. The correct answer was Booster Gold.
What are the odds?
You gotta there's an episode, so you know on HBO Max, Justice League and Justice League Unlimited are both on there.
Yeah.
So Booster Gold has an episode of I think it's episode like 8 or 9 of Justice League Unlimited. Where they feed like I like Justice League Unlimited. I have to go back and rewatch all of them and rewatch the actual first Justice League because I want to see like they feature so many characters. It's like what Marvel movies and DC movies should do. Instead of focusing on just the popular ones, it gives you an opportunity to. So, like, you see an episode where Zatanna's in it and she's doing stuff. Like, Hot Girl gets her shine. Like, all the superheroes get their shine. You get to see what they're about, which is dope. So, I wish more. Then you really get to know about Booster Gold and all those characters. So, you should watch those on HBO Max. But all right, Channy. Your score in the first round of You Think You Know was a 5 for 15. A little less than average. Not too bad. But with our two bonus questions for today, you got a chance at bringing that score up a little bit. Okay, so here's how the bonus round works. Channy, we have 2 questions for you tonight, and instead of being multiple choice, these are fill in the blank answers. So I will give you a question, you're gonna have to come up with an answer. But of course, this is the bonus round, and so instead of 30 seconds to think, I'm only gonna give you 15. And both of these questions, I am going to give you the name of a superhero. And you have to tell me what superhero I'm talking about. So I will give you their real name, and you have to tell me what superhero that is in 15 seconds. Okay?
Gotcha.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Here we go with bonus question number 1. Coming from the Marvel Universe, Matthew Murdock is the real name of what superhero?
This one I know.
Oh, you know this one?
Yeah.
I didn't know if you would know it or not. Just took a stab in the dark. You might know both of them, actually. We'll see. Matthew Murdock is the real name of what Marvel superhero? 15 seconds is up. Channy, answer, please.
That is the. Wait. I know it. I'm trying to think of his name. I'm trying to think of his name. What the hell is his name?
15
I got
seconds,
it.
bro.
He is the blind lawyer, Daredevil.
That is correct. Matthew Murdock, otherwise known as the Daredevil. Congratulations. Question number 2. Are you ready? This question comes from the DC universe. And again, you have 15 seconds. Selena Kyle is the real name of what DC superhero?
Oh, I know this one. In Another World.
In Another World. So you don't know this one?
So I don't know this one. You're correct.
Oh. 5 seconds to think.
And another
Selena Kyle
timeline,
is the
I
real
for sure
name
know
of
the answer.
what DC superhero? Time's up. Channy, who is Selena Kyle? Do you have a guess?
Selena Kyle is motherfucking
I knew you were gonna do that. I knew it.
damn. Wait, that's I had a name, but I don't think it's right. So I'm gonna go with
hey, you
Poison
had
Ivy.
15 seconds. That is way too much. Problem number 1, Chaney, is that is wrong. Because problem number 2 is that I said superhero, and Poison Ivy is most definitely a supervillain.
You're correct.
So,
You're absolutely correct.
Would you like to provide a superhero?
A superhero.
I will give you a couple seconds, even though you've had way more time.
Thank you. Just put 15 more seconds out there for me, real quick.
No, you didn't care about the time the first time anyway. You took about 65
no, because I forgot
seconds.
his name, but I knew who it was. Is a motherfucking ham.
That's not her name. Her name is not Ham Sandwich.
Superhero. Wonder Woman. It's not, but that's the only girl superhero I know for some reason.
Well, the correct answer: lover of Batman, and kind of an anti-hero a little bit, but she's technically a superhero. Selena Kyle, Catwoman.
I didn't say Catwoman because I knew she was bad.
She has moments. She kind of varies between.
Oh, that's bad. Black Cat. I was gonna say Catwoman, but I was like, I don't know if that's Marvel or not because I know Batwoman is in there, but Black Cat is from Marvel. That's Spider-Man's equivalent to Catwoman, really.
They always got somebody's always the opposite of somebody. Like, whatever. All right.
So really what I meant to say was Catwoman. So yeah, I'm 7 for 15. Nice.
So 6 for 15, the final score.
7 for 15. Oh my god.
Of You Think You Know comic books. I like stuff like this. I like this show a lot. I'm glad that we do this. Thank you all for tuning in to another episode of You Think You Know. Thank you for watching and supporting us on all of our social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and YouTube. You can see all of those names above us if you're interested in following us on any of those social medias. So if you're listening, you got to tune into the YouTube or you turn into our Facebook so you can watch this. Also on our Twitch page. So thank you for following us on social media. We look forward to bringing some new stuff to you guys very soon. Very excited for what this podcast is becoming. So thank you for all your support. Are you raising your hand to ask a question? What's wrong with you?
I'm checking my elbow. Look at this.
Oh, nah. That looked broken. You shouldn't. It shouldn't
It
it
was
shouldn't do that.
broken.
You can't do that. All right. Thank you all so much. Please like, follow, subscribe to us on all social media platforms. We appreciate you so much. This has been your co-host, Alvin.
And your co-host Chandler.
And Broken Elbow Chaney. Good night, everybody.